I don't have codes to get in here.
I do. I'm a major. Go in.
Oh, all right.
Beep, 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 beep,
All right.
beep, beep, beep.
Officer.
Sir? I'm sure they're still in there, but I can't see them. I'm just reviewing the security footage.
Oh,
You?
Shit, that means she could be hostile.
A few steps
still.
back, please. Do you have your baton?
I've seen
It
combat,
appears they've
Major.
crawled
I mean,
under
we
the
can try
table.
and restrain her. Is she being, you
Call
know,
another member of
relieved
security
of
for
her
me.
other things?
She seemed lucid when I was checking
Hold on a
them.
moment. Lieutenant?
Why am I in here, Major?
Lieutenant, what's the last thing you remember doing this morning?
Waking up in my Marauder?
Okay. What did you do after you woke up?
Reyes apparently needed to talk to me in security something. After that, the rest is a blur.
I'm gonna go and open it up for me.
Okay.
Wait here a moment.
Open, sir.
Right.
Close it up, please.
Yes, sir.
Join me at the table if you could.
You see he withdraws a syringe
Alright.
and a bottle.
Lieutenant, do you remember going to medical this morning for your medication?
No.
No. Alright.
I don't even know how I got my medication with me. Holds up 3 stems.
Okay. Can you put those on the table for me?
You see her yelling. You
And
open that
any
door.
stims
Alright.
and any stims and the applicators? Thank you. Can you go over by that desk over there for me?
For the safety of our commanding officer, damn right I will.
Alright. Take a seat, please. Now I need to have someone from medical come in and check you out. You had a bit of an episode this morning. We're going to talk about that later. Are you calm enough to have someone from medical come in to examine you?
Fine.
I want a yes.
Fine.
I want a
Well,
yes,
it's
sir.
fine.
I want a yes, sir, no, sir. This is not a time to joke or have a mood with me. Are you prepared to
Yes,
be
sir.
examined by medical? Good. Open it up! Facing table. Both hands on the table, please.
All right, Lieutenant, we're just going to take a blood test, all right?
We're fine.
Right.
Just check that in the kit for me, please.
You got it.
Do you remember seeing Sergeant Taggarty this morning?
No.
No. All right. So the last thing you remember is you woke up in your Marauder. You were told Reyes wanted to see you. You were going to go see Reyes, and after that, you don't remember anything? Is that accurate?
Correct.
All right. Lieutenant, you did go to medical this morning. You did receive your dose of medication this morning. Afterwards, you locked yourself in a room. Sergeant Taggarty came to bring this to my attention. We had to get engineering to unlock the room. Upon entry, you assaulted Sergeant Taggarty with a stim. He's currently in medical. He looks like he's going to be okay. But we're trying to understand if maybe you had a bad reaction to your medication. Now, right now, we need to make sure that you are not a danger to yourself or anyone else, and if this was a fault of medication, this will not be held against you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
What are we looking at?
Well, pocket scanner here is not exactly going to be as accurate as one of the medical bay ones, but...
Well, give me levels for now. Give me levels.
What does he find on the scan?
You'll find very little on that skin. The pocket scanner is not strong enough to analyze the blood sample.
Okay. Take that back to medical.
Blood work looks normal on this.
Take it back to medical. Get running through the computer. I'll be up in a little bit. Lieutenant, I'm going to need you to stay here for a little bit, all right? Once we know your blood work is clean, and we can identify what caused this, then we can have you out of here. For now, I need you to stay here.
No problem.
Cadet Elkins to
I understand.
McLab Bay Delta 4. Cadet Elkins to McLab Bay Delta 4.
Incidentally, why were you sleeping in your Marauder?
Didn't feel safe in my office. Even with everyone working constantly to fix up the offices better.
Have you been feeling unsafe in general?
Sometimes.
All right. All right. Look, I don't think you did anything wrong knowingly, but we need to get a handle on this if someone is messing with your medication again or if you're having a bad reaction. All right? I'm going to take care of you. I'm not going to let anything happen that is going to get railroaded. We will take care of this, but I need you to stay calm while we sort it out. Can you do that for me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you want anything from your room? I can bring something up. Book, personal effect.
No, I'm fine.
You're sure?
I mean, they haven't taken
Oh,
this,
Osman,
so
please.
you're gonna take it now.
Runs a security lock. Overrides. You have basic data net access. You will be unable to write or edit any information at this time. You can basically watch the local news and the local sports feeds from New Vandenberg.
Oh boy.
Also some local literature if you really want to do that. Pockets the stems you put on the table in the applicator. Is there anything else on your person that should be surrendered at this time?
No.
No weapons, no drugs, no applicators, no needles, nothing that can be misconstrued as a weapon, no screwdrivers, nothing.
No, sir.
Do you have any other electrical or data equipment on your person at this time that could be used to cause harm to yourself, this ship, or the people aboard it?
Pulls out a hacking tool, hacking siphon wire, and a small drive that has a personal encryption, unable to be accessed by any crew member of the ship except Xanthia.
Pockets all of these. Is that all?
Takes off the mask and gives it to you.
I'll make sure your personal effects are stored in security. Open it up! We will get to the bottom of this.
Yes,
I will
sir.
be back as soon as I can. Stay calm. That's all we can do for now. Close it.
Yes, sir.
Security locker, I want to go and store her personal effects. I do not want them tampered with or touched by anyone. Where can I store these?
Understood.
In my office. Care to fill me in? I'm a little dark.
Would you like to go first, or should I?
You probably know more than me.
Hacking tool, hacking equipment, encrypted hard drive, mask, 3 stem applications, and bottles. Did you call for her this morning to speak to her? She was saying that when she woke up that you needed to speak with her.
She needed to speak to medical because I sent Jacobs an email regarding new orders for her stims to be confiscated in medical so that no one could fucking tamper with them, and apparently that email got lost in transit.
Alright, so here's what my understanding is of this. Come in here for a minute, let's lock this up. Timeline of events I have is Lieutenant Drakeson wakes up after spending the night sleeping in her Marauder because she did not feel safe sleeping in her own room with all the construction going on. Said that you needed to speak with her. After that, she has no memory of any events. Now, I confirmed with medical. She did get to medical and got her daily dose. Upon which time, this is where it gets fuzzy, Taggarty found me, said that Lieutenant Drakeson had locked and barricaded herself in one of the offices. Somehow locked him out. His security override wasn't working on it. I came, advised that we needed to send one of your extra boys to go get a member of engineering. Chief Rawlings was able to come with another member of engineering. They were able to open the door. Sergeant Taggarty went in first, at which time Lieutenant Drakeson basically leapt on him from behind and slammed a stim into his neck. I was able to immediately subdue Lieutenant Drakeson. I put her in a headlock and choked her out into unconsciousness immediately. Your boys came. I had them put her in cuffs. Incidentally, they did not search her. She had a shitload of all that was on her in that Brig cell. So you need to talk to them about actually making sure that
Could've
things...
broke herself out, yeah.
Yeah, well...
I've already talked to them twice.
Break herself out. If she had not been in a... Well, in any event, moving along. I was able to get Taggarty to medical. Medical was able to look at Taggarty. Looks like they're able to get him stable because that medical grade shit that she's on has so many components to it. They've currently got him half naked in cooling gel so that way he doesn't start burning up. But he's awake and semi-lucid. I don't think he's in the woods. That being said, I want your boy to buy a lottery ticket on New Vandenberg, the way he keeps catching it. Once we said he was stable, I grabbed a member of medical, said, we're going here. I want to get blood samples and find out. Upon arrival, one of your men was outside already watching, as I'd asked, which is good. She had somehow crawled under the table in the Brig and was lucid and aware. When I began questioning her through the glass, she did not know how she got to security and had no recollection of anything after knowing that you wanted to speak to her. I went in, I asked her to surrender anything upon her person. She immediately produced the stims. I put them on the table, put the applicators on the table. When I determined that she was not a threat, I had her sit at the table, hands out, brought medical in. They took a blood sample. Medical left. I basically explained the situation that she needs to be here for now. This is currently something which may be medical in nature and would not be held against her if it was, at which point I said I needed her to remove anything and everything upon her person that could be construed as a weapon or something to use to harm herself, others aboard the ship, or the ship itself, and she produced the hacking equipment. Presumably what was used to go and fuse the door shut on the command console.
Yeah.
So my complaints at this point are, number one, we need to go, if we have someone who's being applied medicine, we're going to go and tell medical they need to have a 10-minute cooldown when they are applied medication to ensure there are no adverse effects. Number two, I really, really want to make sure your boys know when they take someone into custody and cuff them, they are patting them down and making sure they have no equipment on them. There should not be a PDA, a full hacking kit, lock-picking kits, an encrypted hard drive, and drugs. I don't think I need to say any more about that, Chief. Now, in regards to what's happening to your man...
We've spoken twice at this point. It's punishment for whoever brigged her.
Fair enough. Look, at this stage, it's my lieutenant assaulted one of your men. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this, but if you want another officer to step in, I will completely understand, as I am a little close to the situation.